Welcome back to Darksouls. In today's episode, well, I've got something actually a little more interesting than just going and continuing progressing through the game. I do know that we need to go to Sin's Fortress next, and the Catacombs is still an area that kind of daunts us, but I'll see you guys at the elevator to Firelink Shrine for the next leg of our journey. Alright, so here we are. So the next area we're planning on going to is going to require a little bit of parkour, which is a little strange for this game. But one of the things that I want to do is I want to try to complete some optional areas to see if we can improve our chances moving into in Orlando, in Sin's Fortress. So as you'll notice, we did not take the elevator all the way down. Instead, we've kind of come up to this higher up area. Provided I do not mess this up royally. Like that. Alright, there we go. Just rolled, not jumped. Unfortunately, this is not where we need to go next. We need to actually come down here and grab the Undead Asylum Floor 2 West Key. Now, anyone who's played this... Okay, I thought I got stuck there for a second. I was a little worried. Anyone who's played this game before and has realized that you can go back to the Undead Asylum is actually what we're going to be doing next. We are going to need that key in order to get an item that I wanted to pick up. If you remember the Undead Asylum actually had a door that we could not open when we were last there. So I'm actually planning on heading all the way back. So what you need to do in order to go back to the Undead Asylum is you just need to curl up in a ball on this crow's nest for a little bit. Of course, this area is going to look very familiar to anyone who watched the first episode of the Let's Play. This is actually where we started the game. Although there are a handful of new enemies here. Including these torch wielders who have been the bane of my existence now for a while. Of course, all of the developer messages from the last time we were here are, well, still here. Now, I do need to go fight a boss in this area, but I think that it'll just be, I guess, part of the episode. I don't really know how long it's going to take for me to fully clear out this place. But coming back to the Undead Asylum actually has several different benefits. One, you get to come back here and pick up any items you missed. There's a handful of optional enemies and bosses that are in this area. As well as some goodies we couldn't get the first time. Just gonna go ahead and set my respawn so I don't have to wait for the crow every time I want to come back. Alright, we're just gonna kind of progress through as we originally did the first time. I guess I could have rested at this bonfire. I feel a little foolish for going all the way to the other one. Nah, let me just do that. I might die. You might be able to see our friend all the way on the other side of this little corridor. There are now Black Knights here. Of course, a handful of decently timed parries later, they will really be no match for us. We got a red Titanite chunk for our trouble. Very good item. Will allow us to upgrade fire equipment. As well as we can trade the chunk into Frampt for some small green shards, which is what I'm planning on doing. Also, our friend from the beginning of the game seems to have gone fully hollow. Timing on that's a little off still. There we go. Don't kick me, you jerk. Try to get him to attack me. There we go. Because I had to give him a quick swing in order to get him back and do a aggressive animation. Of course, we are rewarded for our efforts with the Crest Shield. This shield greatly reduces the amount of magic damage that it takes, or you take whenever you block with it. Of course, there's nothing new in this area here. Just kind of continue on our merry way. Oh. I forgot that trap resets! This is what we needed that key on top of the roof for in the first place. It allows us to come back here and pick up a very, very useful item. The Rusted Iron Ring, which will make it so that any slowing effects on the ground, whether it be waist-high water or swamp, which we saw in Blighttown, will not impede our movement. We can still move and roll at top speed, which is great. Might require some rejigging of our equipment in order to make sure we can wear it and the wood grain ring at the same time. But it'll definitely be useful when we decide we want to go back down and explore some more of Blighttown. Of course, we would be remiss if we did not return to the very, very beginning of the game. If for no other reason than nostalgia. I mean, we have other reason to return there, but, you know, nostalgia is a thing. Of course, we have another Black Knight friend. I always remember the first time I played this game, like, these were the most intimidating enemy in the entire game. They just did so much damage, and I could not handle them, basically because I sucked at parrying at the time, so. This is why we've actually returned, to get this peculiar doll. This is another key item that will allow us to go to another optional area hidden away in the game. If you actually look into this room here, you can see there's a big, scary demon, and that's the next guy we're going to be fighting. Don't know how confident I am that we can kill it, but he does drop an item that is pretty damn important to just builds in general. And if you try to build do a proper build with any type of character that's not magic, faith, or pyromancy, this is definitely going to be one of those enemies you're going to want to kill. But he did not immediately go for me. That one was a little too short. I need to be a little bit closer to him for those. It's kind of risky. I don't want to get hit by the explosions. Should be safe here. Okay, so we've wasted all of our fireballs, and I think I hit one of them. Ah, damn it. I knew I was going to get hit eventually. Oh, I didn't think he had a follow-up. I want to get him away from the wall. I'd like to fight him in the center of the room if I can. I'm okay if he wants to stay in this loop. We, of course, have now defeated the Stray Demon. We have acquired the Titanite Slab, which is used to upgrade a... I believe it's Lightning, Raw, or normally upgraded weapon to its final upgrade. So if we wanted to upgrade a weapon all the way to plus 15, to go from 14 to 15 takes the Titanite Slab. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Undead Asylum. So I'll see you guys. I guess I'll make a jump cut here when I figure out what I'm gonna do and also where I'm going next. Of course, I want to level up before I leave you guys. Give me 1 second. Again, some strength, some dexterity. Pretty fun. Alright, guys. Before we leave the Undead Asylum, I wanted to do a little trading. And this is actually where you can trade the NPC Snuggly for some items. Now, he hasn't said anything where we're at, but we can drop an item. And depending on what we drop, he will give us different things. So let me 1 second. Got a big list here of things I can trade. So if we drop 1 purple moss, and then we exit our game and reload. 1 second.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
And he will essentially trade us a handful of items. You can only trade items once per playthrough, and I'll definitely be showing off all of the different items that you can drop to him. I think I need to unequip that first. Alright, and it looks like that's all I'm willing to trade at the moment. There's a handful of other items that we have in our bottomless box that I can trade away, but I don't really need to do that at the moment, so I think we're good.
Is it something?
I would like to feed you a red titanite chunk. Alright.
Farewell.
And I'll meet you guys back at the blacksmith. Alright, and I came here because I wanted to upgrade a weapon. And I'm going to increase the plus value on our divine longsword. I'd like to try to get it to +5 if I can, which it looks like I can. So now we have a fully upgraded divine longsword, at least as far as we can upgrade at the moment. Alright, and yeah guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode here. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me in the next episode when we try to retake the catacombs, because I'm a masochist and I hate myself. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!